So they've heard of Doherty's entire investigation he's done.
Sure, they considered some of the things that Frank said, sure.
Okay, and so where does the board go from here?
Well, I think they wanted ongoing, think about it a little bit more and just have an ongoing process here, and we'll be getting back together.
Okay, do you guys need him? Maybe I can-
Yeah, maybe just to let us know that it's an ongoing.
All right. Okay.
Whoa. Sorry.
All right.
Give it and take it away.
Yeah, that's right.
It's hard to forgive him.
I'm trying to be small.
Small.
Yep. Okay, you're saying that ongoing process?
Right, it's an ongoing process, good discussion tonight, but, you know, we'll be back at it again at some point in the future, and, good, I think a good discussion.
Is it normal for this process to take this long?
Oh, sure, you've had a lot of information. It's the first time that the board has had a chance really to meet as a group to talk about it, so, you know, this was the initial report, initial thoughts on it. When there's some finality to it, that's obviously when we report to you.
So they're processing Doherty's investigation?
Well, I think that's part of it, and I think there's a number of things they still need to be done here, but I think it's moving along.
What are some of those things that?
Well, I don't want to really talk about it. I mean, that's you know, that's part of a closed session. That's part of, you know, deciding what not to do, and still discussions to be had. And you know, I think it's best until there is a resolution of it, not to air all this in public and try to have work with the information we've got.
Do you know when the board will meet again?
We didn't set a date.
Okay.
We didn't set a date, but I don't think we're not looking at a month or two from now. We're looking at less than that.
Okay. The last time we met, you said the board was nowhere near the point where you would convene a panel of outside representatives to consider any possible discipline based upon the results of Doherty's investigation.
Well, now we've got that investigation. If the board decided wanted to go forward, if they wanted to go forward and with some type of disciplinary action, that's when the panel would be appointed.
Okay.
And then there's a process set up in the state statute for that.
But we're not at that step yet.
We're not at that step, and first the decision has to be made whether to go ahead. And then if you go ahead, then you've got to appoint, and there's a process that the state statute's set up for that.
Is there an urgency at all to move?
Oh, I think we feel we want to move. I mean, I think when Mr. Doherty was hired, we hoped that things would happen by the end of, he'd have the report done late August, early September. That happened. Now we've met. Of course, we didn't wait long to meet once the report's done. And so I think there's a sense that we want to move this along and not, yeah, nobody's served well by stalling or putting this off.
Thanks. Yeah.
If I get you Sam, spell your first and last name.
Sure. Brent, B-R-E-N-T, Smith, S-M-I-T-H.
What's your title of business name?
Attorney for the town of Campbell.
All right, great.
Are you paid by the hour?
Think so.
Thanks, Brent, for
You bet,
taking
you bet.
minutes.
I'm salaried.
It doesn't make
salaried,
your story easy to
unfortunately.
write. So they heard an investigation and that's it, end of story.
Disgusting. I mean, I can't, you know, that's
So you read it.
okay.
That sounds that exciting? Just kidding.
No.
That's it.
I know, I know. Thanks for all your
My
help.
job is
Take care.